Hello, everyone. I'm Greg Look. Thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 157 of Factorio with Angels and Bob Smarts, where we are trying to set up our steel outpost for mass production of the steel. And we've gotten pretty far. We still need to produce oxygen out of compressed air, and we need to actually produce the coolant before we can start using it and then cleaning it. So we need to bring in mineral oil. Let's do that first. Have we named this? Yes, nice. Train. Good, and let's hope we have some more in here. We do, yay. I've had foresight for that. Good boy. Good. And you need to go to mineral oil or full cargo. Come back here or an empty cargo. Do we have enough? We have 20k. Are we still producing stuff? Oh, are we actually burning this because the pipe is as full as the tanks? We are. Well, that's a bit of a waste, but if we can't really get rid of it, then it makes sense, I guess. But now it should start putting it in here instead. We really could just fix that by putting in a pump, then it would fill them all the way up to 100% before starting to burn it. That makes a little bit more sense, but I don't care enough right now to do anything about it. Now, where do we want the mineral oil? I guess we should put it on the next spot here. Like that. Did I not put in the corner up here? Oh. Good. Where is the clean stuff supposed to be? Right here. So it needs to go in here whenever we can. The production of it is just water and the mineral oil in a chemical plant. How many chemical plants? We don't know. Well, we don't really need 160. We need to clean 160, I think. 150, actually. And then we would need to produce another 50. Is that right? We need to input. Wait, what? We put in 150, we get out. Oh, it's in the processing of it, the cleaning, that we lose some. 200 down to 160. So for every 200 we use, we need to produce 40. Okay. Then how much is that? It's a bit less than 40. Actually, it's 30 per second. Yeah. 30 per second. Let's get a chemical plant. Produce this. You can produce 100 every 4 seconds, so 25 per second, with a crafting speed of 2.75. So that's more than 50 per second. We only needed 30. Well, this is the output going in there. How much water? 80 divided by 4, 20 multiplied by 2.25 is what? 40, 45, I think. Random math. I didn't really do that probably, but less than 50 or less than 60 actually. We can just do this and say that this is scalable now. We still need to have some space in between. Well, we only need one machine for all of this for now. I don't really care about losing one space in between these setups if we want more at some point. So let's not worry about it. There's water, and here comes our actual coolant. Now we need oxygen before we actually need to use the coolant. So let's start that. This pipe. And we do that from compressed air into chemical plant. 2 compressed air compressors for each plant, right? 16 to 8, yes, 2 to 1. Are we using air filter 2s in this recipe? Yes, and 3. All correct, good. You need to split air into nitrogen and oxygen. Yes, please. Something like this. How far will this stretch? I just want to know if this is... Oh, we are one tile short. These won't connect. Now I'm addicted to trying to save space, really. And I have something I want to try. No, we need to burn the nitrogen. But let's take care of that later. Let's remove this. Now what if we don't copy, alternated these and rotated them to something like this? This saves space. This as opposed to something being this wide. We almost save the full width of one of these. We need to get this out, of course. Can this stretch all the way underneath? It can. Can't get this out like this. It might not be the best idea. We could go a little bit wider or longer, I guess. Get this out here. This might be more trouble than it is worth. It was just a thought. Let's not do it. The burning for this can just be incorporated in here. What? This is wrong. So something like this. We need power. Then we get oxygen. We need more of this, but let's just see that everything starts running. We are now making steel ingots. We should now be smelting those steel ingots. We are. But in here, we should then be making actual steel, outputting dirty coolant and hot coolant, I guess. That we then cool down and put back in. No, put in here. We haven't got enough yet. Oh, also we need to not flood the system with new coolant all the time. So we need a top up valve. To let this put into the system if the system is low. It is not currently. Oh, we also need filters. I think I have those in here. Yep. Let's start with 200. And these need to be inverted. There we go. And then it's cleaned. These also need to be. Why am I so bad at these inserters? Oh, what did we just make? What is the inconsistency? Oh, did I copy this? I think I did. This should be all good. It is. Okay. So we are putting it up here. Good, good. Then we can start scaling up our oxygen production. This can easily keep up still. Let's just try and go a little bit bigger. Are we starting to back up now? It is running at 100%. It's slow if we are. Well, but then again, we might as well just overkill it a bit and do more burning than we really need. Did I not bring enough compressed air thingies, air compressors, air filters? Apparently not, if we need 16 of these. And we do. Still seems to be able to keep up, but I don't have power for this still. It is only running at a half capacity, that's okay. Now it's starting to get backed up in here at least. Will it go to 1,000? Well, at least it's not burning as fast as we produce it, so for every 3 chemical plants, we should probably add another one. Something like this. And then we can copy this on top here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. What? 15? Let's just go to 18, I guess. This is quite a large setup then. Maybe we need to split this in several lines, but it's fine for now. It's just 500. Yeah, it's fine. The pipe should be able to handle everything. As long as we have a bit of production now, then we can go back and grab more air filters, which is the only problem. Good to know. Are we backed up on this? Yes, we are. What seems to be the problem, officer? Steam, of course, I haven't taken care of the steam yet. We need the steam to actually produce purified water for us to clean these. And I seem to remember that we found out that the steam would create just the correct amount of purified water to sustain this, which is nice. So all the steam, we probably should have put that here, but let's keep it going. Past all of this. So where do we... That's in a coolant. Wait, I do... This is supposed to be purified water with all the steam. Are we making more purified water than we need? We need one filter every second. That requires 50 purified water. We get 150 purified water because the steam is 1-to-1 with the purified water. Even if I don't have it in here, I might have it over here then. Nope. But it is 1-to-1 in here. We can see it. 100 steam becomes 100 purified water. So we actually produce 3 times as much purified water as we need. That extra purified water could actually have been used to make the oxygen. Let's just have a look. Whoops. Why do we have T1s of these lying around? Purified water into oxygen and hydrogen. We can make 40 every 4 seconds with a gravity speed of 2, so 40 every 2 seconds or 20 every second. Well, this seems to make more actually. But we can fit in 2 of these for each one of these. Well, they can't actually be right next to each other because then we can't handle the outputs. We would need that. So these would be a little bit larger. 20 per second. And we would not get nearly enough. 100 purified water is what we get per second extra. And it would only make the 40 oxygen gas, where we need 500. So let's just get rid of the purified water. Have we not gotten rid of anything here yet? Apparently not. I think we shall put an overflow valve on this. Just move it up here to some clarifiers. I guess this is fine. And let's move it one more. So then we also have the space for... No, let's just put it right there. Power. Clarification. Then we should be able to get rid of our steam again. How much steam can this take per second? 100 every 2 seconds with a grappling speed of 2. That is 100 per second. We need to be able to handle 150, so we actually need to duplicate this. And of course, that is only if we actually had all the oxygen we need. But now everything should be running again. Sustained. But let's go grab some air filters. Wait. I didn't need 16 of these. I only needed 8 of these. And then 16 of these. I made way too many. Oh, twice as many, I think, as I needed. I shall fix that. Anything else we need while we are here? I don't think so. We are pretty far with stuff. Let's just have a look at our uranium processing. We have another 235 in there. And we have another 22 in there. So we have 25 out of the 40 we need to start enriching. Now, why is none of this running? Because we are not sorting for uranium, because we have no bubmonium crystals, because we have no bubmonium chunks, because we're full on geodes. Is that really the problem? Geodes should be put in here. And we're full here. I guess that makes sort of sense. We should really shift these because this is not nearly full. Okay, so we need to go down there and fix that. So yeah, that is preventing uranium from being processed faster. Let's go do that. Lots of signal, maybe a bit too many. Also, we might as well just count this stuff. 36, we need 16, so we need to remove 20. 20. Then we should have 8 of these remaining here. We do. Now we also still need to keep everything running, even if these do get all full. Especially since now the next train just won't be able to empty this wagon out. So do we really just need to get rid of extra crystal slurry? We currently make it into these only. We could also make more of it into mineral sludge. I need to have a look from in here. Mm. Oh, we're already making it into seedlings, right? Yeah, that's what we're making into this. That seems to be the only use for it, except for rubies and or other gems, I guess, which I'm not interested in right now, if it's even possible with angels. We get this though from all of these. Are we crushing geodes or are we just turning them directly into this? We just turn it directly into the slurry. So from this, for example, this we should also be able to use for other stuff. We can make mineral sludge. If we want to. We're currently getting a lot of that from down here though, where I don't have a radar in the correct spot, so I can't see if it's full. I can check this pipe though, that is doing quite okay. This might not scale forever though. And we basically do need to bring in more mineral slurry sludge, whatever it's called, to all of our ore processing. So the iron ore processing, for example, gets in mineral sludge. And, well, this gets in mineral sludge somewhere right here. So we do need a bunch of it, especially when we get more outposts that sort for ore. So maybe we need to turn some of this into mineral sludge. At least we might as well. But for now, maybe we should just clarify some of this. I don't have clarifiers though. Dang it. Nope. Where should we be clarifying? Do we want to process it as little as possible? Or do we want the processing to go as far as possible before clarifying? It produces sulfuric wastewater if we go further. But it requires, no, it already requires the sulfuric acid on the first step. Eh, doesn't really matter. Well, we would also need a overflow valve, of course. Could also just store a lot of it. I just don't want to start turning it into mineral sludge right now. This is just a temporary solution. We even do that. That's my way of clarifying. Wait, are we only using one type of geode? I guess we did have a lot more of the purple ones from our Givolite deposit, but this makes no sense. Really no sense. Should we just make one for each. We have more types here though. Then we have liquefiers. Well, we need to change the recipes as well, actually. So let's go blue, purple, yellow, light green, cyan, red. And then we're not doing this. So let's remove this for now. Now we need to request the correct stuff. Okay. That should be a bit better, all in all. Still want to clarify it, of course. We're clarifying saline water, that's probably fine. Okay. I'm okay with this for now. We do need to clarify though. What's fastest, to run or to take the train? Probably the train. Could also just race it, but nah. Let's go. Go up, fetch some clarifiers, come back down and place it, then go over here and remove stuff. At least now the uranium is processing again, though we're still a bit high on these guys, it seems. The robot's busy? No, then we shouldn't be high on anything. So, Bogmonium. Okay, we're just waiting for more of these. What are they called? I don't remember. Chunks, of course. Did I get my clarifiers? I did. That should be all we needed. I shall just leave this storage, it's okay. Robots, do we need more? No. Oh, these need to be replaced. Because they have something in their hand that we can't put in. Okay, that should be better. Let's just store a little bit up here as well. and then leave and forget all about it. We have too much oxygen now. Why is that? Because we lack ingots. Because we lack robots, I guess. Yep. That all makes sense. We are shifting a lot of resources around here, so it of course requires a lot of robots. I just don't want to put in too many. Well, I don't have any more other than these 5. I don't want to ruin the nice number of 400 logistic robots. Mm, now we are low or high on this stuff again. What is the problem? Outputting. Did we not request these? Nope. Was it only 4 we needed for this stuff? 3? Sure. Okay. Then it should start running. Maybe we still lack robots, of course, but that's okay. We are doing a lot better. How are we doing on steel currently? We are all out, so this is very important work. This train here, is that already scheduled? Yep. Where is the steel train down here? Oh, it just went, I guess. Yeah, it did. Now we have more though, which is nice. Good. So we are running. I do want to put in a few more robots, I think, unless they're starting to catch up, but I doubt it a little bit. 200 more should do it though. This is a good problem. And most of it is running. As long as these are running, everything is good. So they are, and it's good. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.